All right. Hello, 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 hello. And welcome back, everybody, to the wonderful misadventures of Mike Oxlong. Last we left off, we went through a goblin mine and found out about the goblin drill tanks, which is literally called that stuff. I was just talking about how I would make a tank as wizard, but we should have some more quests available to us, I do believe. Yeah, speak with Sebastian the Undercroft. I want to continue his stuff. And it seems like meeting with Sebastian in the Overlook Mine is part of the main story too, so we'll talk more with Sebastian, because I want his quest so I can get all the curses. Because I'm a bad wizard. And, I guess he's over here. Hopefully he's not underground. I don't remember if he's underground or not. Oh, man. Finally started Phantom Brigade back up. I'm very excited about that. Gosh, I love that game so much. Such a cool game. And again, you guys are like giving me all the advice. 10 out of 10. Love it. Love interacting with y'all, so please don't let that stop you from talking to me in any way, even if it isn't just advice. One day, hopefully, I'll get some live streaming going. I need to basically try to understand how to even live stream. And I can hopefully interact with you guys on a better level. And it'd make doing new games a lot easier, because I usually sit down and like play games for a while. I get all my work and stuff done for the day, and then I play game.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Oh, beg pardon? I forgot about those. I don't know how this smacking works. Can you get over the keyhole, please? Come on. No. That's not how that works. Okay. More Slytherin stuff. My gear slots are full now. Yeah. Those eyes are weird. Okay. What do you got, Sebastian? Is it more curses? I would love to see that. Oh, could I have just fast traveled to the hidden rooms? I think I could have. Seems Ominous is more chill with us too, so that's nice.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
Is it another curse?
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
Ooh, that's
And
good.
you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
He's probably going to distrust us if he finds out, which, of
don't
course,
feel
he's
sorry for
probably going to
Ominous.
find out.
Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide.
Good.
Oh.
We were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Akko Taco. Do I have to talk to Ominous now?
I am not letting this go.
Okay.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Sorry, Ominous.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know.
Well, he is
Would mean a
ominous. Certainly is, and I don't think I'm gonna stop him, honestly. I would most likely do the same thing for my sister. But anyway. What else do we got for quest here? Grow and harvest fluxuit. I need a bigger pot for that. And I think I get... Hold on. Is that a bigger pot? I don't know. Let's talk to Poppy then. Where's she at? Wait, why can't I? What's going on? Can't see any fast travel points for some reason. Okay, well, it's been a while since we walked through Hogwarts, I guess. Can I get my broom out? Hey, I can. Okay, nice. Thankfully, they're not squares and try to lock off the area from broomsticks and stuff. Hello.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Yes, yes, yes. What did we do last?
There
I don't
you
remember.
are.
Oh,
You were in
Dragon.
such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction.
Oh, very
In
cool.
fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Okay. Well, centaurs
I'll
are...
let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Oh, okay, this was just a setup quest.
I hate to see a creature get...
Centaurs are kind of assholes lately. Rightly so, rightly so. They're kind of being mean. It doesn't help find friends. Okay, what's next on our docket? Wish I could get that flux suite. I'm going to go ahead and do this quest, because I think that's a bigger pot. I don't know. It'd be cool if I could finish that quest. I'm so close to doing it. I just wanted to get it finished. Away to Hogsmeade. Oh, man. Hopefully, it'd be really cool if we could have, like, a dragon drake or something to fly. But you never know. Doesn't seem like we will, I'd imagine. Serona.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
Yes.
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Okay. Yeah, why did
Why
you
did
leave
Mr.
it?
and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Okay.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
All right.
You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Where is that? Ah, quite a ways away. Right there, in fact. I literally have nothing. Okay, let's just. It would be faster to walk out of town. Let's go. There's something about winter. I've never really had snow in my life until I moved, of course. And now that I've seen snow, I've gotten a little numb to it. But honestly, aesthetically, snow is really pretty. have come to enjoy mountain, snowy regions. Though I can't wait to go back home to where it's really warm, like, all the time. I don't like the humidity, though. It's something I don't miss. Pretty gross.
The castle must have been quite stately in it.
I have unlimited sprint. Nice.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Oh, this is a whole little area.
Beaumont should have returned by now.
Is there
Had by dark wizards he was.
merchant?
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Okay, I'm gonna check my gear out real quick and sell some excess gear. Oh, hey, I found out how to change my mount, because I'm a genius. But, yeah, it's in your little gear slot here. And we have some broom upgrades that we could get. Alright, well, let's go ahead and sell. Sell, buy.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet
Vampire
you.
Slayers?
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or worse. Please be cautious.
Okay, are you...
should not have to live in fear.
Has the situation with Ranrock's loyalists improved?
I'm afraid not. I fear my brother is only one of many who will have suffered at their hands by the time they move on. If they ever do.
Okay, I guess you are not actually a saleswoman. Is there anyone who takes gear here? Unfortunately, it does not appear so. You make me sad. Okay. On with the main quest.
It seems as though things are getting worse.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Oh, I have some with
Believe
me.
it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan
Yes,
took
I
it
understand the
when he
reference.
was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Okay.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Serona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
I would like to do that quest, please. Did I do the quest? A friend indeed. Hold on. Where's that quest at? A friend indeed. Find and enter the cavern. Okay. It is over yonder, that there hill. So let's go ahead. Oh, wait, hold on. No, we have a new mount, don't we?
Ah, there you are.
Very cool. People probably see me just
Away!
levitating.
Go!
The astronomy tower thing.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Away with you. Horklump Hollow. Wait, why is this in here again? My ADHD kind of made me just
Still
forget
need
about
to
it.
visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Better have a look around. See about the Horklump Hamlet box of letters. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Oh. Wow, this is quite an extravagant area. Down we go. Over the rivers and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
Either
Oh
I'll
my
have to
gosh.
fight that troll, or avoid them together.
That's a little too late for that. Oh, ouchie. Alakablam. Dude just teleported and sniped me halfway across the map. Bonk. Go to horny jail. Oh my gosh. I hate that teleporting crap he's doing. Oh my god. This double tapping. This is so annoying. Oh my gosh. It's a double tap.
And it's getting worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Freaking troll. Pain in my butt. What the? Squirrels. Bastards. Hate squirrels. My trauma goes deep. Oh. It's one of our letters. Why is this strung about here? Y'all can pause and read that. My gosh, there's a lot of letters.
This must be Zerona's box of letters.
I like how she gave us permission to snoop into her letters. It's
Take
honestly
this box of letters to Zerona.
awfully
I think
bold of
that's
her.
everything. Zerona will be.
I know some people do diaries. I know some people who are like 25-ish and still do diaries and stuff, which nothing wrong with that. More power to you. But man, in my mind, that's like such a vulnerable thing to do because that's like some deep, deep thoughts that are like literally conjured into the world where someone could easily just read them. I've thought about doing it myself and I kind of done it, but it's not like a super vulnerable kind of writing style. It's just like, this happened today. But honestly, I admire the people that can do that, because it's risky stuff. Sorona's out here doing it too.
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Of course. Anytime. A friend indeed. Need to level up more, but Sebastian had another quest. Meet Sebastian in the catacombs. I forgot you could just press F. Oh my, okay. Yeah, let's just go here then. That's quite a ways out of the way. Close to his hometown, if I remember correctly. Sebastian's sister is awfully cursed. No, we got a new whip. Keep forgetting about that. Up
How
and
about
away.
some sightseeing?
Death horsey. Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh. I need to sell gear. Down. Up and over. Hello, sir. Would you take my stuff?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
Please take my stuff.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today?
Oh. Interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna sell you some stuff. This time I will hold on to some legendary items, because I'm not entirely sure what they do or don't do. And I could easily get back to the room of requirement. Guess I can't wear that because you need to be a certain level. Alright, got our money back.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Well, thanks, Dad. I will
Time for a
probably be
jaunt,
back.
I'd say.
Yes, fly. Is it just seeing anyone die that we can see these things, or like loved ones? Because I think I've killed quite a few people with my wand already as a student, and I seem none too fazed by it. Though I've had ample justification for killing most anything.
What do you have in store for me
text.
this time? There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Sebastian, hello.
You're here. Good.
Yes.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here.
Oh, it's not.
As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
It probably just switches the curse from one person to the person holding the relic.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
That's fair.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Rightly so. He has quite a past. Okay, this is the student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room which had suffered decay amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
What have you read about the catacomb? Please tell me.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Lumos.
Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
I'm trying my best, jackass. Beautiful.
Crucible. That spell got my attention.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Accio.
Tomb insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
They're arachnids.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
I don't know what this is for.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
So it is, so it is. There we go. Alley-oop. Pardon? Okay.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Ugh. Stop it. Gross spiders. Okay. What else do we have going for us here? Ew. Okay, spider.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall
Yes.
sleep better tonight.
Me too, dude. Me too, honestly. Hate creepy crawly things. Oh, is that not supposed? Okay, let's go this way. This doesn't seem like the direct route.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
What? Just no spiders? Sure it did. Gotcha. That'll show
All
you.
this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
We'll be fine. Just ignore all the spiders and the potential skeletons that don't want to kill you. It's fine. Okay. Boss
Now
fight?
this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Okay,
Bone
dude.
outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Indeed it does. But I am here to grave rob.
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Where are we bringing these? Over here? Maybe? Oh, yeah, it looks that way.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, I have no idea what we're trying to build,
There's
but we're
something
building
here
it.
by the altar. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hold on. Wait your turn. Is that an archway we're trying to build? That we just built? Sebastian, please. Focus. Okay. There was nothing else here. Sebastian, I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to have served well against enemies.
What did you find?
The Imperious Curse?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Okay.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
There's more to this than even I imagined.
Yes, I will continue on.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
I would love to learn it.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Okay.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
This man sounds like a
Focus
Second
your wand
Amendment person.
movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Boop. Boop. Smack and smack. And another unforgivable curse. Love that. Gonna use that on massive trolls and whatnot.
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Of course, I need to learn how to use the spell. Well, no longer have these, just in case there's an enemy that wants to block with that. Who can I use it on? Ooh, a spider. Enemies of higher level than you will be harder to defeat. Does that mean I can't use the spell on him? Oh, no, they're fighting each other. Okay, cool. Oh. Oh, he just comes back as an enemy. Hold on, I need this to pull, so curse. Curse that thing. There we go. Blow that open. Spider Fang.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Hold on, I
How
wanna
gracious
explore.
of you.
I try.
Wow, that is a massive spider.
Expelliarmus.
No, that is not what I was looking for. Hello, giant spider lady. Oh yeah, I like that curse. Oh, he's right behind me. Blah. Right against the wall.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
I completed a battle without using a Wig and Will potion, okay. Just don't be a loser. Understood. Ugh. You crawlies. Alright. Going on over here.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Another legendary item. Very cool. I'm kind of curious what's this way. Is this the way we came? No, it is not. More loot. Yes. Okay. Alright, let's get going.
That worked. Keep going.
Did it work? I don't think it did work. I am just mindlessly doing things. What is happening here? Are there any other skeletons? Not exactly sure what's going on here. Oh, I'm just a ding dong. I just needed to match the symbols on the walls to get more bones. As you can see, this is hidden behind this door, which has the circle of that. And it also has the top part of that. Okie dokie. Let's make this, skip through it.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
This freaking guy thinks he's so clever.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's a massive spider, though.
Imperio.
Hello? Oh. Well, hi there. Ow. Please don't. Gotcha.
For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Yeah, I'm getting hurt by something. Ow. Okay.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Don't give up yet.
You're not quite done yet. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizardkind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. Interesting.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Alright.
Could it be?
Now I'm starting to have my doubts. The sacrifice, too great. I need to know what the sacrifice is.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Okay. I really want to know what the relic needs, but
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're
Okay.
taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Okay.
I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
All right. Oh, ominous is definitely right over there.
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you.
Uh-oh.
Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Oh my
Can't
gosh.
believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
I'm having my second thoughts about the relic, too. Let's talk with Sebastian.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Wait, what just happened?
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
I don't think I was entirely following the conversation there. Ominous just folded on his morals like that real quick. Where do we go? Not this way, okay. Interesting. I think Ominous is letting him pursue this versus...
What happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I'm not entirely sure what I agree to, honestly.
I never wanted to keep this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Well, I need to keep pursuing Sebastian's quest to get the curses, so... I don't know, man.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
We are pushing on time, but I will finish this quest. Can I broomstick? No. There we go. Oh, is he going to use the relic on Anne right now? Oh,
When we
Sebastian,
get
that
to
is...
Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Dude, Sebastian, please don't use that on your sister. You know nothing about it. This is something hopefully I can stop him from doing.
This isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
Oh, I was deep in thought. I did not even realize that.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Well,
Let's hurry.
I got a little something for him.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Oh, I guess we should get in there right now, huh?
Imperio! Crucial.
Someone's here.
Bam. Oh, what? Easy there. No, wrong dude to use that on. Dang it. Wow, there is a lot of goblin loyalists out here. Well, let's wait for this curse to wear off, then we'll shoot that guy in the face. Just get blocked. Could have used any other thing, but had to use Imperio.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Dang. That's cold.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Sebastian, I think you need to pump the brakes, my man.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Okay, I will be the diplomat here.
Revelio!
The well in Feldcroft ran dry some 400 years ago during a great drought. Sadly, many perished as a result, including at least one young boy whose father refuses to speak for years thereafter. Legend says that all was saved when a group of benevolent witches and wizards used a never-before-seen powerful magic to restore water to the region. Ah, yes, this was the place.
What was he thinking?
Hello.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I did nothing to help. Awesome. It's awfully interesting to see like a fantasy taboo kind of play out.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and grab some talent points here. Dark arts, of course. Defeating a cursed enemy restores some of your health. An enemy under your control with Imperio. Curses other targets with each successful strike. Yes, please. Avada Kedavra's one I really look forward to getting, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. We're running pretty far on time. So thank you all for joining. I hope you're enjoying, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, everybody.